This is ABC7 News at 5. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Good evening, I'm Haley Wilgus. Scott Dennis has the day off. Thanks for being with us tonight. Our top story, the investigation into a fire that destroyed a former flea market in Bradenton. It's a location that's known as a place where the homeless camp out. There's word that there possibly could have been a meth lab on site. ABC7's Rick Adams has the latest details.
Well, this is what's left of the old flea market following a massive fire this past weekend. For the homeless people who have been living in some of the shacks here, they tell us they're lucky to be alive.
Oh my God. I say, thanks God, we save our life.
Naomi is someone who is counting her blessings today. She lives with her son and dogs on the grounds where this fire happened.
I see the smoke, and I say, oh my God. Somebody burned the place.
Saturday afternoon's fire spread across many buildings at the site of the former La Mexicana flea market, now a place where more than a dozen homeless people plant themselves. Jessica has lived in one of the shacks for about 5 months. She says she was in her shack when all of a sudden she heard an explosion.
I just threw myself on the ground. I didn't know what was going on, if there was a war or what. And then I got up and I opened up the door and I saw these flames shooting out.
No one was killed or suffered any injuries. Firefighters say they possibly found a meth lab on the site. Many people who live at this homeless camp tell us they strongly believe it was the meth lab that caused the fire.
I know it was, because the night before, 2 people were arguing. They got meth all over this area.
This investigation is now in the hands of the state fire marshal. An exact cause of this fire has yet to be determined. Reporting from Bradenton, I'm Rick Adams, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Rick. Manatee County Sheriff's deputies are investigating a deadly shooting at a bar in Bradenton. Deputies were called to the El Paisano bar around 2:30 this morning for reports of a shooting. They found 20-year-old Jose Armando Alonso Lopez at the scene. He was taken to Blake Medical Center where he died during emergency surgery. Deputies say the suspect was able to get away before deputies arrived on the scene. But late this afternoon, deputies announced they are searching for a person of interest in connection to this shooting. Carlos Vallodovinos. If you have any information about this shooting, you are asked to call the Manatee County Crime Stoppers at 866-634-TIPS. Dante's Den Foundation is treating a neglected and injured dog named Bear found in Mayaca City. The dog was found on the side of the road by some nearby residents just days before Christmas. He's suffering from heartworms, scabies, conjunctivitis, rotten teeth, a large tumor, and a skin infection, among other things. Medical professionals expect his treatment will take months and cost thousands of dollars. But he is on the road to recovery. They believe he's a chocolate lab, and they plan to keep him until he has fully recovered.
This is not something that just happened overnight. This is something that happened over a period of time. And it's just, again, beyond my realm of comprehension that you could look at an animal like this and not do something.
It was just hard to fathom him getting better, and then seeing him today and him looking like a new dog is crazy. I think we have like a lot of hope for him.
Dante's Den reported the incident to Manatee County Animal Services, but has not heard back yet due to the holiday. For more information on how you can help Bear, you can visit mysuncoast.com. The Northport Police Department is stepping up its efforts to lower the number of pedestrian and bicycle accidents. Since 2011, there have been 23 accidents involving pedestrians or bike riders along US 41 corridor throughout the city. To try and reduce that number, the police department plans to start a new campaign on January 1st. The new high visibility enforcement program will be funded by a grant. The money will allow the police department to post overtime officers at several key intersections to increase public safety and awareness of traffic laws. And now for a check on our forecast, let's head over to John.
Yeah, a very warm day today here on the Suncoast. You know, we've just had a string of these abnormally warm days. Today we topped out at 86 degrees, breaking a record set last year, actually. And so did Fort Myers, broke a record as well. They hit 88 degrees, can you imagine? Well, with a little bit of that heating and with a pretty strong easterly wind flow, we've picked up a few scattered showers in inland areas mostly. Hardy and DeSoto seen a few little patches of drizzle and some light rain. That's in the process now of decaying away as the daytime heating begins to dissipate just a little bit. And we should be on our way to a very very nice evening. Very pretty. We have a few fair weather clouds out there. I think that will only augment our sunset this evening. Should be very pretty indeed. These high-level clouds racing in the opposite direction of our surface winds coming in from west and moving to the east. We have some drier air back to the west as well, and we have a major cold front headed our way, which promises us some big changes in the extended range forecast. I think one of the coldest days we've seen in quite some time is on the way by the end of the week. We'll be talking all about that coming up in just a few. Back to you, Haley.
Thank you, John. With all of the gift giving this holiday season, you may have received a few gifts that you weren't all that crazy about. ABC7's Jacqueline Matter spoke with some shoppers here on the Suncoast today, looking to return some gifts and score some last-minute deals.
Many folks are heading back to the malls today, but it's all about returns and those huge post-Christmas clearance deals.
Most stores are 50% off. Some stores start at 75% off.
Shoppers are packing the stores to take advantage of discounts on wrapping paper, ornaments, light displays, and Christmas trees for next year, all in hopes of saving some major cash.
I get it at half off, so I barely pay for like wrapping or anything like that. All the decorations in my house, I always got the year before at the after Christmas sale.
And when it comes to those gifts we didn't ask Santa for or got from a relative that just don't cut it, Consumer Reports say retailers are expecting nearly $60 billion worth of returns and exchanges today.
Of course, it wasn't her style, so we're going to come and exchange it. So I'm going to let her pick out her own clothes.
To ensure you get the most bang for your buck when returning items, companies urge you to save your receipt, keep the original packaging, and know which retailers are the most lenient. Also, bring an ID, as most stores are now asking for one to curb shoplifting. And when it comes to those unwanted wait times, well, retailers are hoping you'll be patient.
It's the lines, and it's always hot inside the stores.
I'm hoping there's not a huge line in there to return this. And if there is, I would probably just keep it and do it a different day.
While most stores give you 90 days to return your unwanted gifts, online retailers like Amazon and Overstock give you until the end of January. In Sarasota, Jacqueline Matter, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
And if you've done a lot of shopping lately and need to make some room in your home, now is a great time to donate things you don't need anymore. This time of year, Goodwill Minnesota in Bradenton is busier than normal with people donating their used items. Many people also take advantage of dropping off items at the nonprofit for a write-off on their income taxes.
When you donate your unwanted, gently used items to Goodwill, it's also a tax write-off. And a lot of people need that extra tax write-off. And why not? Because when you're donating, you're actually creating jobs all at the same time.
Goodwill Minnesota says right now they are in serious need of more shoes, accessories, and purses. And still to come on your Suncoast News, a massive sinkhole in Michigan. Dozens of people evacuated after a home started collapsing. We'll show you what's being done to save the neighborhood. And ABC7 meteorologist John Scalzi will be back with your full weather forecast. Plus, permanently stopping the spread of Zika, how the University of Florida will spearhead a new research project. That's next.
At SWC Properties, we pride ourselves in providing to you the very best in customer satisfaction, and the secret's getting out. Maybe that's why so many people have chosen to list their homes with our friendly and qualified agents. After all, it only makes sense to list with a growing agency that markets in so many places. To list your home with SWC, give us a call at our office and ask for Kimberly King.
Sarasota Institute of Lifetime Learning begins its 46th season on Monday, January 9th in Sarasota, Venice, and Lakewood Ranch. Meet Blair Tyndall, author of Mozart in the Jungle on Monday, January 9th, and information and intelligence expert Terry Roberts on Tuesday, January 10th. 72 global issues lectures by renowned experts, 24 musical conversations with great performers. Tickets are on sale now. For more information and to purchase season tickets, visit SILLSarasota.org.
Holiday scratch-offs are here, and oh, they make great surprises. Imagine the joy they will bring. With over $126 million in prizes, use them for a wreath or a place card for your feast. Attach them, scratch them, and let the magic happen. Holiday scratch-offs. The Florida Lottery has them. Just imagine.
Is your mop a dirty, disgusting mess? You need the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System, the only mop and bucket that spins the dirt away. A system that cleans practically anything and everything with super absorbent microfiber. Dip it in the washer side and the mess releases into the bucket. Then place it in the dryer side and push on a pedal. You get a clean mop pad that's practically dry and ready for more. And your hands will never again touch a dirty, disgusting mop. The heads are washable and reusable. Get the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System for just 2 payments of $19.99. You'll also get a Sticky Buddy, the reusable sticky roller that picks up pet hair and lint and washes clean in seconds. You can take advantage of our 2-for-1 Pick It Up special and get a second spin mop set. Just pay additional shipping and fee. And we'll upgrade you to free priority handling. So don't wait. Order now.
Call 1-800-394-1524 to get your Hurricane Spin Mop double offer. So hurry and call 1-800-394-1524. Call now.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
A super typhoon is sweeping through the Philippines. The typhoon struck on Christmas Day, destroying homes and killing at least 4 people. Power has been cut across swaths of the country, and tens of thousands have been left homeless after Typhoon Nocten struck with wind gusts of up to 133 miles per hour. The storm also forced the country's ports to close, leaving more than 11,000 passengers stranded. Many of them are now being forced to stay in evacuation centers, especially those in areas declared under a state of imminent danger. This is not what a Michigan town wanted for Christmas. An entire neighborhood evacuated. A massive sinkhole is growing, forcing the mayor to declare a state of emergency. And now there's a new problem: raw sewage building up, and officials are scrambling to find solutions. ABC's Elizabeth Herr reports.
With a house literally sinking into the ground, a state of emergency remains in effect in Fraser, Michigan.
We kept running in and out as much as we could until police officers told us that we could no longer go in because it was too dangerous.
Derek Lowen among the 20 families evacuated after his neighbor's home started cracking and collapsing.
It's sad. It's fallen, but very scary, very scary. I'm glad we're out of there.
There were so many cracks, and you can see the entire basement was shifting and moving.
That was Saturday, and the update from city leaders on Monday, grim.
We're a small town and something big has happened.
A giant sinkhole, and the cause is believed to be a sewer pipe failure some 50 feet underground in the same general area of another massive sinkhole back in 2004. But this time around, there's another concern: raw sewage building up.
There's a possibility they may be dumping some sewage into the river.
That's one solution under consideration, but facing strong opposition from residents. Officials say for now, nothing is off the table, while warning the public to stay away.
Stay out of the area and let these people get their jobs done. We don't want a devastating situation. We don't want it to become a tragedy.
Meanwhile, officials say they're now working with the state to try to figure out what to do with the sewage problem, because it's not only a health concern. We're told it's also softening the ground faster, causing the sinkhole to collapse faster. Elizabeth Herr, ABC News, New York.
South Dakota is recovering after a Christmas Day winter storm rolled through. The state is one of several in the northern plains and upper Midwest hit by blizzard conditions overnight. The Rapid City area got 5 to 6 inches of snow by late last night. High winds created big snow drifts with visibility near or at zero. More than 200 miles of Interstate 90 in South Dakota had to be closed temporarily from the Wyoming border east. There were widespread power outages in the Dakotas, Nebraska, and Iowa. The combination of nasty weather and the holidays is creating some travel nightmares at the Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. Travelers are stuck waiting in long lines with many flights canceled and delayed. including mine.
Isn't that
I barely
something?
made it here.
Some
Here I
first-hand
am.
knowledge.
Yeah, I was there. I can give you a first-hand report.
Yeah, you
Just
literally
made it.
just walked in the door.
I literally
Yeah.
walked in, changed, and went on air. So here we are.
How are the tempers? Everybody seem to be handling it okay? I mean,
think so.
Yeah, carrying through with that Christmas spirit?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, for the most part, like the airlines were giving out snacks and
good.
drinks to, make everyone happy.
Yeah, it was a mess across much of the U.S. today, and luckily things are kind of winding down in that regard. Here, locally, we haven't had any bad weather, but boy,
That's
it's
true.
been hot.
Very hot.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think as we end up the year, we'll probably be looking at one of the, I'll say top 5, unless something remarkable happens. We will have some colder air moving in by the end of the week, though. We'll see how that actually affects the end of the month records. But I think we'll certainly be in the top 5 warmest and driest all-time months of December. So we'll see how it plays out. Certainly we were today, we were yesterday. 2 days in a row, we have broken our record for a daytime high. Fort Myers currently at 84 degrees, topped it out today at 88. We also broke a record at 86 degrees. 75 in Gainesville, 78 in Tallahassee, 77 in Panama City, West Palm coming in at 77. We had a few showers move across the region. That's cooled things off a little bit in Wauchula. We're at 77 currently. 80 in Arcadia, 82 degrees in Mayaca, 81 in Parrish, 82 Sarasota. Venice at 83, so's Bradenton, and Boca Grande coming in at 79 degrees there. So currently, officially at the airport, we have an 82-degree temperature and a dew point of fairly comfortable 59. I mean, that's not too bad. East wind brisk now at about 9. We'll watch that wind kind of subside a little bit during the overnight. And with dew point values kind of hovering around the 60-degree mark, certainly possible to see some patchy fog develop, especially tomorrow in inland areas. You can see the effect of that breezy east wind today, picking up the showers off the other coast, slinging them back in our direction. It's just that the air is fairly dry across our area, so a lot of these showers never had much of a chance of making it all the way across the peninsula into our neck of the woods. And I think those chances will be reduced some tomorrow as well. The next real chance that we have of some rainfall, and we need some, according to statistics year to date, we're down in some places 4 to 5 inches across our area, but officially at the airport a little over 3 3/4 inches down in rainfall. The next chance of really getting some significant rainfall will be Thursday. That's when a cold front will move through here. But even then, it won't be a large chance. Boy, there were some big snowstorms, as you just heard, in the Dakotas, part of a little clipper system moving across the Northeast. Still some winter weather advisories up for Minneapolis, St. Paul, some breezy winds there as well coming in, strong enough to cause flight cancellations, put it that way, at Minneapolis, St. Paul today. The frontal boundary producing some freezing rain in parts of the Northeast, and the trailing frontal boundary strong enough to produce some potentially strong storms through parts of Tennessee and Kentucky. In fact, there were some tornado watches and warnings there earlier on, so a rough night for them. We have tranquil conditions across our region. A little bit of fair weather cloudiness streaming by. Nothing in the way of really any rainfall overnight tonight. The next good chance of rain will come in the form of a system that'll be behind this one that is producing that inclement weather I just told you about. This one is basically going to kind of stall out for today and tomorrow, so we'll still be under the influence of high pressure. However, tomorrow, that high pressure ridge will kind of be weakened a little bit, and it'll sink a little further south. What that may do with time is bring us a better chance of a westerly wind flow, or at least a northwesterly wind flow, so we can shave a couple of degrees, I think, off our daytime high. I don't think we'll break any records tomorrow. Tomorrow, the record, 86 degrees. I don't think we'll quite hit that like we did today and yesterday. So calm overnight, watch for some morning fog. That's certainly a possibility. And then a bit cooler tomorrow, not by any great shakes, but by a few degrees. East wind turns around to the northwest tomorrow afternoon at about 5 to 10. And the forecast for the week ahead shows some chilly temperatures coming our way with another front. Check it out. On Friday, breezy with a high in the mid to upper 60s. Haley?
Have not seen that in a while. Thank you, John. Now to Suncoast Traffic Watch in Manatee County. There is an accident on I-75. 2 lanes are blocked between US 301 exit and the I-275 exit. It is creating some backup on the interstate. And in health news tonight, the University of Florida will lead a new research program focused on stopping diseases like Zika from becoming widespread in the U.S. The CDC is awarding nearly $184 million in Zika funding to universities and state and local governments. The University of Florida received a $10 million grant, which helped fund the Southeast Regional Center of Excellence in Vector-Borne Diseases Gateway program. Officials say one of their priorities will be addressing a shortage in workers in public health entomology and impending retirements among mosquito control managers. Many of us make exercise part of our New Year's resolution, but what should you be doing when you get sick? Should you continue to exercise? Experts say it depends on how sick you are. The Mayo Clinic says a good rule of thumb is to use the neck rule as your guide. If your symptoms are above the neck, like a stuffy nose or sneezing from a mild cold, then you're generally okay. But if your symptoms are below the neck, such as a bad cough, fever, muscle aches, or nausea, exercising is not recommended. The exertion could actually make things worse. And it's also a good idea to pay attention to how you feel in general. If mild symptoms get worse, give yourself a break and try it another day. Coming up, a speeding car plunges into a South Florida canal. The mission to rescue those still trapped in the vehicle. Plus, an explosion outside of a Fort Lauderdale restaurant. What investigators and the owners think may have happened. Those stories are coming up next.
Check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, step-by-step videos, and Suncoast Restaurant Guide. You'll find it all at mysuncoast.com/dining.
Don't miss the 19th annual Thunder by the Bay Motorcycle Festival, January 5th through the 8th, to benefit Suncoast Charities for Children. This year's festival welcomes special guest Blue Oyster Cult to the premier sports campus at Lakewood Ranch on January 8th at 4 p.m. Admission is free. Festival events include a sporting clay tournament, kickoff party, welcome Thunder event, Cruise for Cash charity motorcycle ride, and a 2-day Rockin' and Riding at the Ranch festival featuring vendors, live music, a taste of Thunder area, and more. VIP tickets are available. For tickets and info, visit thunderbythebay.org.
Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
Selling your home? Insist on a 3D showcase tour from Gulf Shores Realty. Virtual tours are flat and boring and look more like a slideshow than a tour. A 3D tour from Gulf Shores Realty is like actually walking through the home without the drive. Get instant access to your next home from any device. Multiple views give homebuyers a perspective like no other. For a limited time, mention ABC7 and Gulf Shores Realty will provide a complimentary 3D tour with your new listing.
Sarasota, we're uncorking something special at Michael's Wine Cellar and Tasting Room. Shop in a relaxed atmosphere with our wine specialists. You'll find 1,000 international wines, 200 under $20. National brand and boutique liquors at competitive pricing. Handcrafted beers. Stop by Michael's Wine Cellar and Tasting Room today and let us show you something exceptional.
In Fort Lauderdale, at least 2 people are dead and a third person is missing after a car plunged into a canal. Some people who live in the area say the car was speeding when it veered off the road early this morning, crashed through a fence, and drove into a canal. One man was able to swim out of the car and get to safety and then call for help. The man told investigators 3 other adults were still in the vehicle. Divers and search crews were able to find the car and 2 occupants. They're still searching for a third person. Broward County Sheriff's deputies have not said what caused this crash. Rescue crews and a Good Samaritan came to the rescue of 14 people after their boat capsized off of Biscayne Bay near Miami. Fire officials say the group was entering the inlet last night when they hit a wave, which forced the boat to capsize. A man who was nearby quickly jumped into a kayak and paddled over to help. He was able to pull 4 people out of the water. Miami Fire and Rescue was able to help the others, but one woman was trapped under the water. By the time she was pulled out, she didn't have a pulse and wasn't breathing. She was taken to the hospital. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission is investigating. Authorities are investigating a weekend blast outside of a South Florida restaurant. Broward County Sheriff's deputies say some sort of explosive device was placed outside of Giannino Italian Restaurant in Lauderdale by the Sea. People heard an explosion late Saturday just before midnight. The restaurant's employees left only 15 minutes before the bomb went off and no one was hurt. Deputies do not know if this incident was part of an attempted break-in or an effort to damage the business. The owners are stumped as to who would have done this.
And we're not the kind of people who like to make enemies. So honestly, I really don't know.
Lights were blown out in the front of the restaurant and an entrance door was damaged. The owners estimate the damage will cost more than $25,000 to repair. And still to come on your Suncoast News, getting rid of all those boxes and extra wrapping paper. Why it matters, how you bundle your trash, and what you put out on the curb. That's coming up next.
Google GoWildHonda.com. Lease a CRV for $219 during Wild's final clearance. Just $219 and 0 down. Now at GoWildHonda.com or visit Wild Honda Sarasota. It's gotta be wild.
On your TV, on your computer, on your camera, on your smartphone, on your Apple Watch. And now you can get ABC7, your Suncoast News on Fire TV. Just go to mysuncoast.com and click on the mobile tab for a list of fast and free downloads that deliver ABC7, your Suncoast News on the go. If you want 24/7 access to ABC7's breaking news stories, weather forecasts, traffic alerts, health reports, Suncoast View, and more ABC7 programming, now there's good news. Introducing the free ABC7 channel on Amazon Fire TV, your 24/7 access to ABC7. Just search ABC7 on the streaming device and download the free ABC7 channel app. Or if you don't have an Amazon Fire TV, you can get one at Amazon.com.
Is debt beating you down? You need discipline. You need
the Debt Ninja. If you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS, you could be facing wage garnishments, levies, liens, property seizure, cancellation of business license, closure of business. The Debt Ninja fights your IRS debt. That's why you need the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja has found the best companies in the country who are on your side to fight debt. Want to learn if you qualify for the IRS Financial Hardship Program? Stop the IRS from garnishing your wages. Even if your bank account has been seized, if you have undeclared taxes, if you have existing IRS debt, it's not too late to call, so grab your phone now. Call the Debt Ninja at 800-945-0083. That's 800-945-0083. Settle your IRS debt to get the power of the Debt Ninja. Dial this number now, 800-945-0083.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Google GoWildHonda.com. Lease a Civic for $179 during Wild's final clearance. Just $179 and 0 down. Now at GoWildHonda.com or visit Wild Honda Sarasota. It's gotta be wild.